Indrani Mukerjea will have to surrender her passport to the Central Bureau of Investigation because that is going to be perhaps one of the most important aspects, and that also means that she will not be permitted to interact with her daughter Vidhi, the only one that she was interacting with at least in the past few years. So that is going to be very important for her. But with the bail conditions that have come against her, it will also be that she cannot, that means move out, cannot leave the country without that. Now, let's first take a look at what's next for Indrani, because she's going to walk out anytime now once a signed copy comes. But she cannot talk with her own daughter. She has already, we know that there is a separation that has taken place, a divorce from her husband Peter Mukerjea, who's also been a media tycoon but is also a co-accused in the case and is also out on bail currently. Now, we are being told that it is possible that when she walks out of the prison, she's likely to stay at the Marlow Bungalow in Mumbai, in Worli, which is one of the most posh and upscale localities. It is possible that that could be her residence for now. She cannot go out of the country either ways. But what happens then to Indrani Mukerjea? Her career that she will have to restart, and then also social life that she will have to get back to. Remember, she was a socialite of the sense that she used to interact and party and hang out with perhaps the most well-known people in Maharashtra and from the country. And all of that, will it be changing or will it be able to return for her anytime soon? That's going to be a big what next for Indrani. Let's go across to my colleague Vidya first, because Vidya, as you tell us exactly what is happening here, you've been tracking the case, I remember, since she was arrested in 2015. And when we thought it appeared to be an open and shut case, there it just took these twists and turns, and a family tree with absolutely horrific instances coming forth. We've been speaking to her family members. But it will be pertinent about what happens next. When is she expected to walk out, Vidya? And what then happens to her?
Business Today TV that partial privatization.
Well, the bail order that has been granted by the Supreme Court is just out. It has just been, made public, and that order will have to be brought to the Sessions Court. Now, the Sessions Court has already taken a break for the day, and it will now be only tomorrow that Advocate Sana Rais Khan, who represents Indrani, who was there in Supreme Court today, will have to get that order to the Sessions Court. From there, the writ and the prison, release from the prison order will be put out. When after it is given out, that will have to be handed over to the Baikala prison, where Indrani has been lodged since 2015, and it's only after the documents are received by the prison authorities that they will release her. Well, certainly at this juncture, as you spoke, the fact remains that being in the prison for the last 6.5 years, would have changed Indrani a lot. After coming back, well, she'll have to really see as to what she has to do, because remember, according to the CBI, she had wrapped up her business. She had folded up all the businesses that she had, and she was on way to United Kingdom, where she's also a citizen of UK, and she was going there, to reside forever. That's something that the CBI had stated initially also, and during the trial as well. So we'll really have to see as to what now that she cannot go to UK.
What exactly are the strict bail conditions that have been put forth if she really wants to walk out? If she cannot interact with the family, she cannot interact with Peter Mukerjea, cannot go out of India, what all will she have to follow and follow the trial also as and when it continues?
We have been speaking to Peter as well.
Yes.
He also has similar, remember, his bail conditions are something that were copied for Indrani as well. So even he cannot talk to his own children, Vidhi, Rahul, Rabin, all his 3 kids, he cannot speak to them. And when you speak to Peter, he says that, it breaks his heart that he cannot speak to his own children. But remember, this is only temporary, where after they depose in the court, remember at this juncture, Rahul Mukerjea was actually supposed to depose in the court this week itself, but because he had COVID and could not come down, he is right now in quarantine. That's the reason why his deposition could not happen. So after
Okay.
the depositions happen, these people can actually speak to their children as well. So that's just a temporary thing, but certainly Indrani has only Vidhi, you know, in her life as a family member. So certainly at this juncture,
Yes.
getting Vidhi back, seeing to it that her deposition gets over soon so that she can interact with her only daughter, that's of prime importance to Indrani as well. Apart
Thank
from
you so
obviously
much,
speaking to her
Vidya,
lawyers
for
and
tracking all the latest on that. So, has to submit a passport, cannot travel out of India, cannot interact with her own family members, and importantly, report to the court as and when it is required.